Does anyone remember Freetrade, that investing app that was so popular back in the day on social media? And before you dismiss social media, we all know social media has a huge influence on how investors work these days. So in this video, I'm going to revisit the Freetrade platform, which was actually my first platform that I started long-term investing with. And I want to see if they have made any changes to make it more competitive than it used to be when I stopped using them. So when you go on their website, you can see that they are completely rebranded. Gone is that nice pink look that they had, which I actually really liked. And instead, they've opted for this new dark black theme. And I don't know what's going on with this little thing here. Maybe they are looking towards the horizon for more customers, I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go into this with an open mind. And as you may know, I used Freetrade a lot in the past and I stopped using it because their fees, became so high and the whole name Freetrade became a bit confusing. But anyway, we can see there's a lot of changes, in terms of looks wise. The fonts have completely changed, but we don't really care about that. We care about what the offering of the platform is. As you know, in this channel, I always use the best provider suitable for me. And one of the main things that I focus on are low fees and a good selection of ETFs as cheap as possible so that we can invest for the long term. So Freetrade is trying to rebrand into, a competitor that doesn't compete with the cheapest of the cheap like Trading 212 or maybe even InvestEngine, but instead maybe competing with something like AJ Bell and Hargreaves Lansdown with their higher fees but their better offering. So let's see if they actually meet those needs. I personally do not like the direction that they're going in with all these graphics. It makes it too difficult to read and understand what Freetrade stands for as a platform. But as you can see, their standout features are that they have unlimited free trades, which if you are a day trader could be good for you. I know from my specific past experience with Freetrade that they were really good at trading, your limit orders, your limit buys. Limit orders were actually executed really well. So if you do want a platform for trading, then Freetrade might be the one for you. So main thing is that they have unlimited free trades, which is fair enough. So this is where it starts to get interesting because the second main point is that your wealth, your way, you can pick a plan that suits you. So straight off the bat, there is an incentive to actually pay to, get more features. So first of all, you do get a free account at £0, of course. But there is also a standard plan and a plus plan, and I'm grateful to see that they have reduced the price on the plus plan, which was £11.99 last time I checked. But we will go into the fee structure later on to see if this is only £9.99 if it's billed annually or if it's actually £9.99 per month, because I know a lot of companies actually try to do a fast one and show the fees as something where when you go into the terms and conditions the fees are something else. And of course the other standout feature is that they are refreshingly simple. From my opinion, I thought Freetrade was the most simple platform for buying stocks and shares in the UK, and I still think that Freetrade, I have a personal bias towards Freetrade because it was my first platform and I really liked using it. So I would definitely say that their main feature is that they are simple, and then if I was doing their branding, I'll put the other features later on. Their main thing, of course, their name being Freetrade, is that they are commission free, so no commissions for any trades that you place, which is really good. But we also have zero commission on other platforms such as Trading 212. They do have a stocks and shares ISA. Many platforms do. My first stocks and shares ISA ever was with Freetrade and I had them for 2 years, and then I switched over to InvestEngine. Very importantly, they do have a SIP, so self-invested personal pension, which a lot of other providers are still lacking on. So if you want a SIP that allows you to invest in lots of stocks and shares, this could be a good option for you, but it will not be included in the free tier. So let's get into the platform. Freetrade, my old friend, here we are. If I go into the maximum time period, you can see at one point I had over £36,000 with Freetrade, and this was in the general investment account. I quickly learnt about stocks and shares ISAs and I transferred them into my stocks and shares ISA, and I was with Freetrade for over 2 years and I actually did enjoy my experience. For me, I was a plus member paying around £10 per month for the ISA. At that time, I didn't think it was such a bad idea and I was very happy with the platform, happy to pay the fees. But of course, since then I discovered Trading 212, which had lower fees and a better platform overall, so I just switched. But if you are a free member and just want to invest into exchange traded funds, then actually this is not a bad idea, as the exchange traded funds themselves do not actually have a foreign exchange fee and there are no fees. So if you want to do that, that's completely fine, but you do have to pay for your stocks and shares ISA. Now, they haven't actually changed the look of the app when you actually download it from the App Store, so that's good because I really like the way it looked anyway. As you can see, very basic stuff. You have the 1 day period, 7 days, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and maximum. Very standard stuff here. And then when you scroll down, you see your list of shares. This is not in alphabetical order. I think it's in the order that you actually buy, which I prefer to Trading 212. And it's very simple. You have a card. When you go into the card, you can see your holdings. I think it's actually much simpler than Trading 212. I hate to say that. You have the current value of your shares, the number of shares that you have. Of course, with Freetrade, it allows you to invest in fractional shares, which is really good. You have your average price per share, which I don't actually always trust. So always do your own calculations. And then your return, which I really like because you can switch between pound and dollar very quickly. In my opinion, the easiest platform to use in the UK. And then you can also see your recent activity. So when you bought your shares, so on and so forth, gives you a lot of information, number of shares, price per share, etc. Now, if you do pay a bit extra, which I'm not at the moment, I'm at the free version, you do get a bit more information such as analytics, projections and stuff like that, which is included free on Trading 212, by the way. Of course, if you would like to sign up to Trading 212, the only platform I currently recommend, the link is in the description down below. So overall, very easy to use platform. You can have your insights over here, which shows you your performance. Currently, you can see that my performance over the past month has greatly exceeded the Vanguard FTSE All World, which is really nice to see, but of course in the long term I don't think I've done that. You can see over the past year I have greatly underperformed the FTSE All World. So another thing that I was doing quite a bit was their limit orders, but unfortunately you do not get any limit orders unless you actually upgrade to their standard or plus plan. And of course, with something like Trading 212, you get these features completely free of charge. So let's actually go into their fee structures and compare it with the best of the best so far, which is Trading 212. So going on their website, one thing I do not like is that their fee structures are not very out there. You know, it's not very easy to see. They don't have a section for fees, but anyway, it says under here, your wealth, your way. So let's get into there. And for some reason, it just launches me into the app. I'm not sure how to get to the fee structure. So, okay, I see. So if I scroll down, I can see the basic fee structures. You can see at £0 per month, which is free trade, you can see that you only get a general investment account. However, with this general investment account, you are paying a foreign exchange fee, an outrageously high foreign exchange fee of 0.99%. Now let's compare this to Trading 212. I just launched their website and you can see straight away you are allowed to go into their fees from the top. So just press this. You can see that on their invest account, which is the same as their general investment account, you have no trading commission, you have no custodian fee, and the foreign exchange fee is a fixed flat rate of 0.15%. So with a basic free trade plan, you are paying 6.6 times higher foreign exchange fees, and you are also limited to free trade 6,200 plus global stocks and ETFs. However, you do get 1% on your uninvested cash, which is actually really terrible compared to Trading 212. As you can see with Trading 212, you do get 5.1% on uninvested cash, and this is up to an unlimited amount on your uninvested cash. For example, in my Trading 212 ISA, I currently have £105,000 in cash, and that is still earning 5.1% as an annual equivalent rate, and that is a daily interest of £14.37. So with the free trade free plan, you are limited to only earning 1% for £1,000, which is really bad compared to Trading 212, and a big reason to why I left the platform. Now, if you are so inclined and want to pay £4.99 per month with the standard plan on free trade, you have access to the same number of stocks, so 6,200 plus stocks. And then you do get a lower foreign exchange fee of 0.59%, which is still a lot higher than Trading 212, 3.9 times higher than Trading 212, and you're paying £4.99 per month to get that privilege. Now you do get considerably higher amount on your uninvested cash, 3% instead of 1%, still miles lower than Trading 212, and this is capped at only £2,000. However, with this plan, you do get automated order types that allow you to limit and stop orders, and also you do get more stats and analytics, which is included on Trading 212, by the way, for absolutely free. Now their plus plan is the highest one at £9.99 per month. We are going to see if this is only £9.99 if it's billed annually, or if it's more like it was before, £11.99 if you pay per month. But anyway, with this plus plan, you do get now access to your stocks and shares ISA, and pension. I believe before with the standard plan you did get your ISA, however I think they've increased that to just the plus plan, but you do now have access to a SIP which could be worth the £9.99 per month. Now with the plus account you do get a foreign exchange fee of 0.39%, which is more than twice as high as with Trading 212. And with Trading 212 or InvestEngine, you don't have to pay a monthly fee. With this extra money, you do get priority customer service, which I don't know why you don't get with the other plans. And you get 5% interest on uninvested cash, which sounds good, but it's only limited to £3,000 of uninvested cash, which is a maximum of £150 per year. So I'm just going to check if the billing amount is £9.99 per month, or if this is only when you do it annually. And on the website, it is very unclear because it says £9.99 per month and it doesn't say if it's only billed annually, which I think is very deceiving. But anyway, if I press continue to plus, it still says £9.99 per month. No indication if this is only per 12 months. And then I press continue with plus. And wow, all of a sudden, the plus plan changes to £11.99 per month. And this is where the biggest problem with Freetrade comes in that they are very, very secretive with their fees. They keep increasing fees. There is no trust left with the people to think that, if I invest with Freetrade, that they won't keep increasing fees, especially to become profitable as a business. So all in all, there is absolutely no way that I can actually recommend Freetrade to the majority of people unless they just want to invest in ETFs in a general investment account for free. Then it only makes sense. But if you want an ISA, you're paying £11.99 per month. You are paying higher foreign exchange fees than with Trading 212. And overall, I don't see any benefit in using Freetrade over platforms like Trading 212 or InvestEngine. So make sure to check out some of my other videos and I'll see you in the next video.